Hey guys, welcome to Link Skillz. Just 1 second. Alright, you guys ready? Hey guys, my name is Jaeger, and welcome to Link Skillz. Now in every video, you get a friendly face that greets you. Now I won't be keeping the camera up forever. I'm just going to do it in the beginning of each video, and then I'm going to use most of the video space for the card information because that's way more important. Now today we're going to be talking about the Kamehameha team build. And there's a lot of similarities with the Goku's family team build, but there's a lot of cards that synergizes really well with Gohan, and I'm going to be using those to create a nice synergized team. So let's go ahead and without further ado, let's get started. Now as the card loads up, he has 2 leader stats. And the second one, which is Super Agility, Ki plus 3, HP Attack and Defense plus 120%, is not necessary. If you're going to be having any Super Agility cards that are outside the Kamehameha list, you're only using those basically as filler if you do not have enough Kamehameha cards. Now, the main leader stat, Kamehameha, is a Ki plus 3, HP 130%, and attack and defense plus 170%. Those are some really good stats to look at, and he does have a mechanic where he requires a certain HP to get him to transform. So working with less HP is good, even though we have a high defense. Now as the card itself, it does have good base stats. It starts out at attack and defense plus 100%, and then every turn that Gohan keeps coming back, he's going to get an additional Ki plus 1 and attack and defense plus 10% until a maximum of Ki plus 5 and attack and defense plus 70%. So the Ki boost is going to max out in 5 turns, while the attack and defense is going to stop at 7 turns. Now you want to keep 7 turns in mind, because he's not going to increase his attack power any further than that. He will, however, increase his defense whenever he supers. It doesn't matter if you do the 12 key or the 18 key, they're both defense plus 30% for the infinite amount of turns. Now his transformation is a little tricky. He's got 2 different kinds. Both of them do require him to be at 58% HP or below, but as far as another card is concerned, you either need to get Android 16 into your team, or you need to wait 5 turns and you need to either be going up against or have a different androids in your team. Now once you fill all the requirements and activate his transformation, the way that he works is going to be a little different now. Now whenever he picks up key spheres this time, he's going to get an additional key, plus 20% attack, and plus 7% defense each key sphere he picks up. And in order for him to surpass his Super Saiyan form, he needs to grab at least 9 orbs in order for him to go past 170%. But to help you a little further, if you're doing an Ultra Super attack and you have a Super Saiyan Goku in the same rotation as Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, you're going to get an additional 59% attack, and he's going to continue increasing his defense plus 30%, as well as whatever defense you carried over from his Super Saiyan form. Now there's a bunch of different Super Saiyan Gokus to choose from, but I will talk about which one that you want to use a little bit later. There's still 2 interesting pieces that Gohan has to his build. If he's fighting one enemy, he's going to choose a random color key sphere and change those to rainbows. So hopefully you can stack those key spheres and get past 9 orbs, so you can go 180% attack or above. Or if you're fighting multiple enemies, he's going to do an additional 12 key super attack, so hopefully that helps out in Super Battle Road to knock out those enemies just a little quicker. And the really nice thing about this card is that it has a lot of teams that it's going to be included in, so that's a really nice added bonus. But let's go ahead and start looking at the whole team list and see what cards we are available to use. Now this team has a lot of option and it's really fleshed out. you have 8 LRs to choose from, and you have so many cards with EZA Supreme Damage or higher to make this a really powerful damaging team. Now, I couldn't fit all of the balance and offensive cards on this team, but there are a couple extreme cards on this list, and I did put one super agility card on this list because it kept on showing up in my research. So you can use agility Super Vegito if you want to. But because of the support cards, including Sun Duo and Xeno Goku, those support the Goku's family. And you also have the super support card in Strength Super Saiyan 2 Great Saiyaman. He links really well with Gohan. So you're pretty much limited to Goku's family and super cards. I would not recommend extreme cards into this build. And let me just show you how well a lot of these cards link to Gohan. So you can see there at the top, Gohan links with LR Fusion, LR Potara, LR Siblings. He also links with his LR Int Super Saiyan 2 card, but I didn't include it in his top list because he links very well with his new EZA Strength Super Saiyan 2 card. And then as you can see, like I did with the Cell Saga team build, as these cards transform, some of their link partners change based on their link skills or their name. So whenever Gohan changes into his Super Saiyan 2 form, you can see there that the Namek Saga Rage Coup, because that card links really well with him. And then at the end, I left 2 slots open just for his support cards, and he actually links really well with Giant Ape GT3 Coup and the new EZA Sun Duo card. But even though Sun Duo is a support card, it also has an active skill where it transforms from just Goku and Gohan to just Gohan, and then he loses the ally boost. And as I was going through the research, I wasn't finding any real good reason to exchange this card to his Gohan stage. Unless of course it's the final round and you're trying to do as much damage as you can before the battle ends. Only then, against an Android's Cell Saga enemy, would I recommend changing to his Gohan Youth card and launching additional attacks as well as a high chance of crit. Otherwise, I would leave it to the Kamehameha Gohan card and the other LRs that are provided onto this team. But as you're looking at all of these link sets as a whole, and you see some of the same cards keep popping up, that's the kind of team that I'm going to be building here in this next slide. But like always, we're going to get started first with having Kamehameha Gohan as the link leader for both rotations. Now, as far as Gohan's link partner, the list that I showed was really close as far as which card to choose. So I'm just going to go ahead and just lay them all out. Now, you can choose any card that you want to link with Gohan, but if you see, there is one card that has more stat boost than any of the others, and that's the LR Fusion card. This card shares Ki plus 3, attack plus 25%. If one of them super attacks, they get an additional 7500 attack, and give the enemies minus 2000 defense. The next best link partner is LR Siblings. It subtracts 2 Ki. Then next you've got LR Tuhan and LR Potara. They are going to share the same links. And then unfortunately in last place, you have Strength Tuhan. Because he's not an LR card, he is not going to get the 7500 attack whenever they super. It's only going to be 2500 and a base 700 because of Saiyan Warrior race. So if you have him, I definitely recommend linking LR Fusion to Kamehameha Gohan. Now as far as the rest of the team goes, I'm going to choose cards that help optimize Gohan to the best of his ability. First, you need an Android 16 card so he can transform without any turn limitations. And I would only consider 3 options for 16. Super Strike 16, Tech 16, or Int 16. Super Strike 16 is free to play, and it is the weakest card available, so that's a last option. Now, you could choose Tech 16, but he was built more for Android category cards, because he gets more attack and defense the more androids are on the team. And because he dropped on the same banner as the Gohan card, he is the card to choose whenever you need an Android 16. Now, he doesn't get the Kamehameha leader stat, but he does get attack and defense plus 100% and a 50% chance to guard. But if he is in the same rotation as Gohan, he is going to get an additional 100% defense and give all allies Ki plus 3 and attack plus 50%. Now, that's not as comparable as the Kamehameha leader stat, but as long as his guard gets activated, he is going to do well enough in this team. And then for the other requirement for Gohan, whenever he transforms into his Super Saiyan 2 state, he is going to need Super Saiyan Goku to get that additional 59% attack. The best Super Saiyan Goku partner is the Namek Saga Super Saiyan Goku. Now, this card doesn't start as Super Saiyan, so he is going to require 3 turns and your HP to be at 70% or below in order for him to transform into his Super Saiyan version. So once you get Gohan and Goku to transform, you've got 2 ways of finishing out this team build. You can either keep 16 where he's at, linked with a Gohan, and have all your floaters be Super Saiyan Gokus, and I haven't researched this part, but I'm willing to bet that as long as the card has Super Saiyan Goku in its name, you can choose any Super Saiyan Goku. So you can leave Namek Saga Goku as a floater, you can add the Sun Duo card because that has Super Saiyan Goku in its name, and you can also choose the LR Potara card. It also has Super Saiyan Goku in its name. But if I'm wrong, you can at least still keep the Namek Saga Goku in there, and then you can trade out the Sun Duo card for the Strength Super Saiyan 2 Great Saiyaman card, because that card increases for all Super Allies instead of Goku family cards. Or if I'm right with any of the Super Saiyan Goku names, then you can take Android 16 out completely, not even have to deal with the transformation requirement, as long as you're fighting a Android's Cell Saga enemy, and you can replace Android 16 with LR siblings. That way, as each rotation comes around, you'll never have to worry about having a Goku card ready to go. And LR siblings is the second best link partner to Gohan. Now, instead of having Gohan as the link leader for both rotations, you could have one of them float to the side and have LR Potara and LR Fusions as a link set. And then for the rest of the cards in the team, you can basically choose whatever best linked you want for Gohan. But if you want a second best link partner to either LR Potara or LR Fusions, you could choose Transforming Goku. LR Fusions, once again, is the better linking partner to the first 3 transformations of Goku, so you want to keep Fusions as the link leader. But if you rather go for more of a support card, then I highly recommend using the Strength Super Saiyan 2 Great Saiyaman, as he will have an ally boost for super cards. Another link set that you could use is if you wanted to use the Namek Saga Goku as more of a link leader. His best linking partner for both his base form and his Super Saiyan form will be the Namek Saga KO Kenku. And then for floaters, my best recommendation is just support cards. The best link support cards for Rage Q, along with having Gohan as the other link leader, is the Super Saiyan Teen Gohan and Agility Super Vegeta. Now, granted, Super Vegeta is not in the Kamehameha category, but he is a Super Agility, so he'll get the second leader stat. And then his ally boost hits all the color requirements that are in this team. If you don't have these Namek Saga cards, then another option you can choose is LR Forku and his link partner, Agility Lead Forgita. Again, Forgita will get the second leader stat, and the best support card for this link set is the Giant Ape GT3Ku, and then once again fill whatever you want for Gohan. And lastly, this link set kept on showing up as a sub-tier link set, so I figured I'd at least shine a little bit of light on this in case you're wanting more of the Dragon Ball Super cards. Now, if you were lucky to get Tech Vegito Blue in this banner, the best linking partner for that card in this category is the Blue Kaiokenku. If you're lucky, you might be able to get some of that sacrifice HP down far enough to get Kamehameha Gohan to transform, and then you can use Agility Godku as a floater to still link well with Vegito Blue, but in my opinion he's a sub-tier card, so he's going to be taking more damage than any of the other cards will. But that's all the combinations that I can really think of. I know I went really deep in finding all of the link partners for Kamehameha Gohan, but to be honest, there is a lot of cards that he links very well with. So here again are all of the team builds that I have highlighted in this video, and from now on I'm going to go ahead and start putting all of my research notes in the description below, so if there are any other cards that you are interested in seeing how they link in this team, go down to the description, find the card that you want to be the link leader, and then you can see all of its link partners, at least until I felt the need to stop because the links weren't that strong anymore. But as always, if you found this video useful, hit that like button for me, and if you'd like to see more of these videos and you're new to this channel, hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the notification bell for more videos whenever I upload them next. If you'd like to get in touch with me, please leave a comment below, or head to Twitter and use my handle @LinkSkillz, and I will be sure to reply to you as soon as possible. With that, I'm your host Jaeger, signing out, and thanks for watching Link Skillz.